that person starts to dominate you, when that person starts to control you according to his desires, तुमने तो सब कुछ बता दिया ना अपना उसको. Hi, so this video is about how toxic families traumatize girls and how it affects their adult relationships. A child learns everything from their family, not just words, emotions, but wounds, healing, fears, behaviors, and even emotional habits. If a girl grows up in toxic family where people are screaming at each other over small issues become bigger issues, family atmosphere is always tense, women constantly criticize each other on daily basis, men dominate women, happiness is so rare that girl, even for that matter any child, absorbs that toxic energy into their subconscious mind. Even if I hate that environment, that toxic pattern, somehow my subconscious is getting familiar with these patterns. And this is exactly what happened with me. Children imitate the emotions from their family. Even if parents can tell their children to don't fight, don't behave in this particular manner, be good, be kind, be empathetic, but children learn from what they witness on daily basis, not from what they are told. If their family environment is full of blame, crying, yelling, abusing, emotional exhaustion, and toxicity, children unknowingly start adapting or absorbing this type of pattern into their subconscious. Second thing, females are dominated by males. No one is happy, everyone is crying, playing, criticizing, irritated. People are not happy at all. So I grew up in the same environment where I literally experienced these things from scratch. Can a girl or even any child can get good upbringing in this environment? But when it comes to daily behavioral consumption, that children subconsciously start to adopt these toxic behaviors and patterns. Actually, let me tell you my story. If there are three females in the family and they are constantly picking fight over small issues, no person is stopping from their end. Both sides are constantly criticizing, blaming, abusing each other. Would not that child start to hate that environment or behavior? I did the same, but I could not escape. If my mother came into my room with her mind full of chaos, toxicity, tensions, a mental state that wasn't good, how long could she pretend to have a good behavior with her children? Her unhealed, irritated mental state would emerge in some way or the other. Yelling would burst at her children at some part of the day. That girl or that child wasn't seeing her mother happy. That child was seeing her mother crying but still performing her duties anyway. I literally started hating those behaviors, but my subconscious was adapting to those behaviors. When you grow up in a environment where no one values a woman, a girl, her girlhood was literally killed. People insulted her even when she's trying her best. No one is motivating her to do something for that she is passionate about. People are criticizing her, people are ignoring her. Her goodness was never appreciated. She was overconsumed for household chores, and people literally forget that she's a girl. Doesn't that child grow up understanding something else as love? If you are thinking fulfilling needs is love, of course not. Making you conditionally right or morally correct is love? Definitely not. Love is something children see in behaviors. If someone grows up in loving family with peace of heart, would not that child learn those behaviors? Would not that child feel a fulfilling love and self-esteem, at least not at the core level? Suppose a person is smoking and I am sitting beside that person. I ask him, please don't smoke. Person answers me in return, I am smoking, तुम थोड़ी ना smoke कर रहे हो. Am I not the secondary consumer? So in the same way, when family is toxic, the environment is toxic, the behaviors are wounded and toxic and emotionally draining, and you ask that child to go from here, lock your room and study. क्या वो बच्चा पढ़ाई कर पाएगा? You are constantly doing household chores, screaming, crying, yelling at each other. I inevitably become the part of that toxicity. I used to think I don't want a partner, I don't want a family like this. But in physical reality, things become very different. When you are wounded, you attract the partner of same energy into your life. Your subconscious adapts to those patterns where कभी खुशी कभी गम. You feel like this is normal behavior. Despite knowing, you become comfortable in that zone. That's when pain gets confused with love. When someone talks to you with love for some time and with yelling and abusing, At another time, your mind confuses both behaviors as love. This is called intermittent reinforcement. That child is emotionally unfulfilled. That child don't know what really love looks like. That child is full of that chaos, that toxicity, that internal wounds, internal thoughts. Sometimes love, sometimes shouting, sometimes care, sometimes neglect. Brain gets addicted to this up down pattern. When later in your life, when you get socialized, when you attract partner into your life, when you attract friends into your life, a peaceful consistent relationship feels boring, and a fear is always there that this person would at any point will repeat the same behavior जो मैंने देखा अपने चाइल्डहुड में. You consciously think I don't want a dominating partner, but subconsciously your system recognize this pattern as familiar. Familiar doesn't mean healthy. ऐसा ही होता है because तुमने ऐसा ही देखा है, and this feels safer than something you have ever experienced, because now there is a person who is listening to you, giving attention to you in the initial stages, who is emotionally available for your needs, for which you are totally hungry. I was in the same energy. I never want कि कोई लड़की ऐसा सेम ट्रॉमा, सेम थिंग्स कभी फेस करे अपनी लाइफ में, बिकॉज गर्लहुड wasn't good for me. I attracted friends, even a guy of same energy into my life. He showed affection initially as if he's emotionally available for me, as if he was a solution for my every problem. It was the sign of unhealed wounds operating through my subconscious. When that same person dominates you, irritates you, triggers your unhealed wounds, start yelling at you on small issues, starts to abuse you after conversations, you always start to think that these things are normal, and things will get normal after a time, because your subconscious is getting familiar with that pattern, but that person is giving you the same behavior and you are unaware, and at last you find yourself, this is what I really don't want into my life. You start to think that really no one understands me until you understand yourself. You start proving your worth to be loved. When that person starts to dominate you, then that person starts to control you according to his desires, because he knows your wounds. तुमने तो सब कुछ बता दिया ना अपना उसको. A injured person is the most vulnerable person to get attacked. A hungry human can eat anything. If you grew up in a family where you don't ever experienced what really love looks like, what really emotional fulfillment looks like, you are really hungry for love. You are scheming for affection. When you get that affection from any person at initial stages, you will feel like yeah, this is the person who really understands me. एंड जब तुम उसको अपनी सारी चीजें बता देते हो, एट द एंड दैट पर्सन यूज दैट wounds to their advantage. The day your wounds heal, you will recognize your patterns, your behaviors, you will improve your personality. Those traumas will no longer trigger you. Those traumas become your strength. Your pain become your healing journey. That child will experience low self esteem. उसको हर टाइम पे लगेगा कि someone will judge, and that person will attract that same wounded person into their life. एक पॉइंट आता है जहाँ पे आप अकेले रहने से डरने लग जाते हो. You cannot differentiate between a happy relationship or a toxic relationship. At the end, you understand that these are the same behaviors that I experienced in my childhood, and these are the same patterns I am experiencing currently. Then फिर आप जब अपनी healing journey पे आते हो, then you got to know that this is the thing that is wrong. फिर आप जब अपनी एनर्जी को शिफ्ट करते हो लाइफ में, देन यू अट्रैक्ट दी पार्टनर्स और इवन फ्रेंड्स ऑफ सेम एनर्जी, जो कि इमोशनली अवेलेबल रहते हैं. जिस एनर्जी में आप लाइफ में होते हो, आप सेम एनर्जी के लोगों को कहीं ना कहीं सबकॉन्शियसली अट्रैक्ट कर रहे होते हो. योर पेन, योर wounds are your path to healing. Stop attracting wounded people into your life. जब तक आप सही नहीं होगे, you will attract the people of same energy into your life. Let me know आपको ये वीडियो कैसे लगा. Till then, bye bye.